Friends, this is my seventh alive today. I have failed six times already, but failure is good for the soul, apparently. And I don't know what's going on because it's going smaller and bigger. And anyway, I will keep talking and we'll see if anything happens like productive today. I just want to have a quick chat because I'm just off to Wellington to a birthday party of a 4-year-old in about 10 minutes. So the cycling will have to wait. And I just want to quickly talk about fear and a very short story that had a huge impact on my life. So back in 2000, I was in South Africa. Two of us were co-facilitating AIDS workshops in the Big Karoo, which is closer, how do you say it, closer, closer for desert. So we're basically in the middle of South Africa, west of Port Elizabeth. And so it's just one of those chance meetings. So it was a group of us and another group, and we kind of met. They had heard that we were running these AIDS workshops and were interested. And so I ended up finding myself face to face with Nelson Mandela. And so when you're face to face with someone, you have to say something. And for some reason, out of my mouth popped the question, does the fear get any bigger? And I kind of didn't really know what I was asking at the time. And he said, I'm not sure what you mean, in his lovely accent. And so I said, well, when you started, you were talking to small groups of people, perhaps in the villages, and then you then talked to larger groups, and then you started talking to councils, and then you ended up talking to everybody in South Africa on the huge platform, and then you talk to the United Nations, and then you're on TV and you're talking to the whole world. And I said, so each step that you took as your, let's say your project got bigger and bigger, did the fear get bigger? And I think by his look, he didn't know the answer, nor did I, but out of his mouth came an answer that was the answer for both of us. And he said, no. He said, no, the fear does not get bigger. He said, it doesn't matter what you're doing. There is just fear. It's always there. And if fear doesn't get bigger. And so it's good to remind ourselves that it doesn't matter how big our project is, how scary our project is, how out there, if you like, or how much we are extending ourselves. The fear itself is just fear. And I think a lot of us, I've certainly done this, we limit ourselves, we limit our effect and the kind of projects we undertake by trying to limit the fear. And a lot of us try and avoid fear, or we try and dissipate it, or we try and kind of pass it away or walk around it. But just to recognizing that fear is always there. And it doesn't matter what the project is, how big it is, or how much we seem to be taking ourselves out of our comfort zone. Don't like that word. Anyway, taking ourselves beyond. The fear is simply fear, and it doesn't get any bigger. So I guess it's my challenge to myself that if I'm thinking about reducing the fear and therefore reducing myself, dumbing myself down, I will need to take another hard look at that and make the decision to do what I really want to do and know that the fear is just the same fear that I'm feeling right now. So, I wish you a fearful day. May there be lots of fear there, and may you have fun with it, and may you fail, and may you still survive and tell the tale. And thank you, and have a wonderful day.